Alright, so I just wrapped up inside here at the Chesterfield Mall just outside of St. Louis, Missouri, and I realized I did not go over any of the anchor stores, so I wasn't going to narrate this exterior video, but I will narrate this one. First, though, I'll just point out that this is the lower level parking lot where I had parked, and notice how deserted it is, which, again, was my first impression that I thought I got here and the mall was already closed. Those were the doors that were locked, by the way. So, this anchor building right here was originally a famous bar that opened in 1995, lasted about 10 years before transitioning to a Macy's, and the Macy's ultimately closed in November of 2022. Having been built in 1995, that also makes it the newest of the anchor buildings here at Chesterfield. It was also the last department store to be operating. Next up, this is Sears, which was one of the two original department stores from 1976. This is your typical 1970s era mall Sears with the attached auto center. There's some flickering lights going on over the entryway, and I don't know if that's faulty electrical purposely set by the store that's in there or the way my recorder picked it up, but I think that's an interesting touch for this dead mall. So as we'll round the corner here, I'll also point out that on the periphery here, there's this abandoned Jared jewelry store. And this is just one of many buildings on the periphery here that is vacant, much like the mall itself. So, up here originally would have been the first famous bar that was added as a mall addition in 1981. And it closed in 1995 when they moved to the new store. It was replaced by JCPenney, which lasted about a decade. They closed in 2005, and the building was demolished to make way for this lifestyle wing that you currently see here now. I guess I already forgot to mention that the Sears closed up shop here at Chesterfield in 2018. The next anchor would have been Sticks, Bauer, and Fuller, and my phone's about to fall off the mount here. I'm going to try to fix it, but just keep it rolling, so just bear with me. So, anyway, eventually was taken over by Dillard's, and the Dillard's building flooded in 2016, so it closed at that time with intentions of reopening, but it ultimately never reopened. So, I will also say down here, this part of the parking area is very zombified and overgrown, and you can tell that this area has not been touched in quite some time. This Dillard's building also features an attached parking structure here, underground here. There's also some flickering lights in there too, which leads me to believe that there could be faulty electrical here in the mall. Then again, it also could be my camera. I'm not going to drive in there, but there is some abandoned furniture, as well as bags of trash, other property, and lots of graffiti. And this concludes our tour here at Chesterfield Mall. Thanks. More to come.